So today I figured I would hit a hike I probably should have done a long time ago, which is the Bell Canyon trailhead. It goes up to a waterfall, there's a lake. I've never ever done it, but today I'm going to, so here we go. Trail starts off with a little bit of elevation gain right away. Well, I had to double back because I forgot my cable for my drone, so it'll be a 0.10 of a mile fallacy or mistake on my hike. But what a pretty hike. Only got a few feet and it's already really pretty. At about a quarter mile you're presented with a really nice view of the valley. Really pretty up here. I would have expected the leaves to be a little more orange, but they're not. A little bit rough trail, not horrible. You just have to watch where your feet are. Now I doubt you can see it in the video, but if you look closely you can see both the, I think it's the West Jordan and South Jordan temples in this picture from here. So at about 3/4 of a mile you get to the lake, which is used for fishing and just trail running and whatnot. I've seen fishermen, trail runners, everything. Really pretty up here. We have benches, areas to relax. You got the lake, lots of people. Pretty cool. And here we have the lake, ducks, lots of people up here hiking. It is a gorgeous day, about 75 degrees. I'll do a quick drone flight of the area and show you here. So if you walk around the lake, apparently there's another waterfall. Where that is, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to find it. The path around the lake is very Vietnamish, and so be aware there is some scrambling if you get up to the waterfall, this lower waterfall. So around the back side of the lake is another section, which is a lesser falls section. Pretty cool. Moving on from the lake, up the trail towards the waterfall. Pretty cool. The lake is really cool. It's pretty low right now. Most of the water's out of it because it hasn't had a lot of water. It's been pretty hot. I guess it's a lot fuller most of the time. So at about a mile you come to a clearing, which is on the way to the waterfall. You can see the leaves are starting to turn up here. I don't know how it'll show up in the video. There's a little bit of smog or haze in the air, probably from all the fires. But it is really pretty. So I'm a little under a mile and a half, and the leaves are changing, and it is spectacular behind me. You've got the mountains and the leaves. Just a gorgeous hike. Not hard at all so far. A little bit of elevation gain in the beginning, and then it flattens right out. Very popular. Lots of runners, lots of families, lots of kids. I think this one's a good hike for about anyone. That's why it's so popular. After the 1.5 mile mark, the forest starts to change. We're getting into the pine trees now. Well, at 1.75 miles, it gets quite rocky, but it's nice and shaded. You just got to watch your feet. The leaves are changing. The trail basically looks like a spring runoff trail, but that's okay. Still very cool. Hear the water over here. Definitely a very pretty hike. So at about 1.8, Got a real pretty little lower, lesser falls, I guess you would call it. Gorgeous trees. More hikers. So, everything I was ever told about this hike is absolutely true. It is easy. It's easy to get to. It's pretty. Water, green, color changing leaves, everything. This is a fantastic hike. Drop what you're doing and do it immediately. I'm just saying. Another lesser falls right over here. Behind me you can see some amazing rock formations. Really, really cool, diverse terrain up here. Well, at about 2.5 miles, these two fell apart.
200 miles up.
Taking a little rest before we continue away. It's not far now. So 2.5 miles. It is getting quite steep now. Trail's still fairly easy. I think my kids are over it, but not too bad. Very, very cool, nice and shaded. Pretty trees. Keep going, bud. So at 2.6, you get to a runoff area. Not the waterfall yet, but definitely getting close. Feels like about 10 degrees cooler, very pleasant. 75 degrees down the valley, about 65 right here. Nice. At 2.5, the waterfall becomes visible. So we're gonna head down and do a drone fly, hopefully, if it's not too thick with trees. I can't tell yet. What a fantastic hike. About 2.6 down to where you can get below the waterfall. Really pretty, really, really perfect on a hot day like this. Just perfect, perfect hike. Lots of people, very fun. Well, I know you guys are tired of hearing it, but this is a must-do hike. Gorgeous, gorgeous terrain, fun, not too bad. Probably about 3 miles to the waterfall, depending on the way you head up. Nice and cool up here, lots of people, very fun. Footbell Canyon, this is the lower waterfall. I guess there's another one up higher. I'll have to do it another time, but probably without my boys, because 3 miles, pretty well, they were done. But if you like what you're doing, please hit the like button and subscribe. We could sure use the help, and I'll see you on the next hike.